Howdy friends, welcome back for another vlog. My name is Abby if you are new to the channel, and this is Tech Night Studio where I help you start and grow your Etsy shop into a small business, and I've been a full-time Etsy seller for 2 years now. I will take you along with me for the rest of the day today while I'm working and also tomorrow. So I had an e-visit doctor's appointment this morning to sort out my medication. I am on like the 4th day of starting a new ADHD medication. I wish my insurance would have covered the old one that I had taken just fine for 6 months, but you know. Why I'm kind of getting a late start today, I just got off of a call with a potential future partner / affiliate of the channel, so I will give you more information when I have it. I'm just testing it out to make sure that it's going to be something that you guys would benefit from, because I would never promote anything that I both have not tried and also that I don't think would be applicable for you or like beneficial for you. That was the first time I've ever had an affiliate or anyone like actually talk to me. Usually it's like, here's a link. We don't really care if you know about the product or not, just sell it to people. So they don't say that, but you know. So I have like one order to make and try to get to the post office fairly soon, because yesterday, the day before, I went at like 4:30 and it was pretty busy, so I'm going to try to get there before then. Okay, it's a couple days later and it's about 4:30. Got a late start today, but not quite this late. I have gotten a few things done. So I set a timer for 20 minutes to respond to comments on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok from a post that I made for my business. Setting a timer really helped because I didn't get sucked in to looking at other people's posts on social media. I just was like, oh, I have to get mine done in this certain time. So if that happens to you, I would suggest to try setting a timer so that way you're like have an urgency and don't just want to spend hours looking at stuff. Then I plan my social media posts for my shop for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I also worked on planning my new listings for my shop. So I have been kind of behind on adding new listings. I know that's one thing that I tell you guys to do and I haven't done it myself. So I am planning to add almost 100 more listings by the end of the second quarter, which is the end of June. I have some things ready to go. They just need to be made and photographed. And then there are some things that I don't even have the materials for. Some things that I have like half of the materials for and I still need to develop and like make a prototype and test it out. And I have quite a few orders to make today and then get to the post office tomorrow. So I have been posting again on my business's TikTok. I have not been on Tech Night Studio TikTok. And one of my last videos actually went viral. So right now, the last time I checked, it was like 140,000 views and I have 7,000 followers. So I think that's pretty good. And it brought a huge influx of traffic to my shop, which is great. And I got quite a few more orders than I would have usually gotten. So I'm pretty happy about that. A lot of people favorited my stuff, will join my email list. So all in all, I think it was a success. Although the influx of traffic did hurt my conversion rate, but hopefully it's good in the long run. And this is like the 5th time this has happened, but there's one fabric print that I make things with for my shop that is almost gone, and I showed it in that video and now people want to buy it and I can't buy anymore. My supplier is totally out of stock and it was a Halloween print from last year, so I'm hoping they at least bring it back for Halloween this year, so they should start bringing out the Halloween stuff like in the summer. I just never know how much to order up front because I don't know how well a product is going to do, and then if it does well, I usually can't order anymore. That happens quite a bit. Like I said, I think this is the 5th time that has happened where I have a really good selling print and I can't get any more. Today I still need to schedule the social media for Tech Night Studio because it is the last day of February, so I'm going to schedule out the posts for March. Yeah, the month March is after February. I don't need to stop doing that because we bought a couch and it's being delivered, and we actually found one on Marketplace that somebody was willing to deliver. Usually they're not, I mean, understandably. So we were happy about that. We didn't want to spend like $1,000 on a brand new one if we can't take it with us in the next place. I think that happens a lot around here because it's a military town and people like can't bring stuff with them and they move a lot, so they end up having to throw it away. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to pay like $1,000 for a new couch if we're just gonna have to throw it away like everybody else does. So one that's in decent shape and we can clean is ideal. So they'll be here shortly. Then this week I'm also working on my second/third business. I mentioned it in a previous vlog, but it's the clothing business, or it's going to eventually be a clothing business. I have started doing a little bit of social media prep for that, and it's just kind of difficult because it's like, what do you post on a brand new account? So I want that to be like a made-to-order clothing business because I know a lot of people have trouble finding stuff in their size. So I want to do it made-to-order based on measurements and not just buy like small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, whatever. Then I want to be able to hire somebody to do the branding and the website and everything for that. I need to buy industrial sewing machines because like my home sewing machines are fine for what I'm doing now, but for that I need professional ones. So that's like probably $10,000 right there just with the branding and investing in the machines, if not more. So I've been working on a plan in the meantime to start saving up that money because it's kind of like my main shop right now is like paying my bills and kind of like keeping itself going, but it's going to be hard to get over that hurdle with this current shop to start like making enough to also invest in a new business. So what I'm going to do is start the new one with product that's not handmade like the clothing is going to be. So I'm going to have some stuff that's also like ready to ship and that I have ordered wholesale from elsewhere. So I have some of that product ready to go, and I'm going to start on Mercari and eBay. So the plan for that is I have like the pricing and everything made up for it. I just need to take the photos. I'm going to photograph some stuff for my other shop on Wednesday. It's going to be sunny outside, so the lighting will be good, and I'll also just go ahead and photograph the new stuff for the new shop while I'm at it. I can't put that on Etsy. I wouldn't want to anyways because, you know, you're not supposed to put all your eggs in one basket, and it's not like handmade. It wouldn't classify to be sold on Etsy, although people do sell this product on Etsy and you're not supposed to. So I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to put it on Mercari and eBay. I've thought about Amazon, but I think Amazon is a little bit more expensive and there's a lot more competition, I think, on Amazon as well. And like having to learn SEO and everything for new platforms is hard enough. Like Mercari is not too difficult, and eBay is, I think, going to be a different beast. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. So the first step, get the social media going and get the product listed for sale and start making money off of it, just so I can pay off my initial investment and also start saving up for more product and then to start the actual launch of the business. And like I'm doing this one differently because my first business, I started that with the intent of being like small and handmade and me doing everything in perpetuity, but now I'm realizing like that's not feasible. Like it's hard, you can't scale by yourself. So I am going to start scaling that one immediately, almost like as fast as I can, because right now, like with my first business, I'm still doing everything myself. So I'll keep doing updates on that on this channel probably. I thought about doing like a separate channel for all this, like for that just specifically, and maybe not really needing a posting schedule, but I'm like, I just have too much going on, too many social media accounts. I just kind of put it on this one. So first I will schedule the social media for Type 9 Studio, and then I have product that I am getting ready to list on my Etsy, and it's like in the middle of being made so I can photograph it on Wednesday, and I don't know if I want to finish that first or do my orders first. The orders are due on Wednesday, but I want to get them out tomorrow, so just like all the stuff is on my sewing table, so should I move it and then move it back, or should I just go ahead and finish it? I might just go ahead and finish it just so it's out of the way. Then let me know if you want to see anything specific with the new shop, like if you have any questions about how I'm going about it. I know I'm not like, probably not going about it the best way, but this is just like I'm taking everything that I learned with my first business and then kind of making it better and applying it to the new one. But Etsy is probably not going to be in the picture anywhere in the second one, just because like for now it's not handmade stuff and it doesn't qualify to be sold on Etsy. It might, eventually it will be, but I don't know if I want to go that route. It's Tuesday, it's almost noon, and I'm getting started today. And yesterday I went through and pulled all the product I had made for my orders, and put it all in a bin. And I had most of the stuff I needed, which is great. I don't have to make as much today. So I'm going to go through the list and see what all I need and then start cutting and sewing those pieces. I did not get a chance to finish the new product like I said I was going to do first before I did orders, because these orders need to go out today. And then today's the first of the month, so I need to do my end of month things like budgeting and kind of maintaining inventory. So at the end of the month, I don't like go back and count everything, but I just make sure that I keep track of what I have sold this month. I do that usually whenever I ship orders, so I will write myself a pick list of things I need, and then I'll go back and take that list and put it into my inventory spreadsheet, like, so it will subtract what I have and then also make sure that matches up with what's in ShipStation. I finally figured out, I think last month, figured out how to use ShipStation to track inventory. I don't know why it was so difficult, but I managed to get it figured out. So now whenever I sell something on Etsy, it subtracts it from ShipStation. But I don't entirely trust that to keep track of everything. So I have my own spreadsheet, Google Sheets, whatever that's called. And that's also able to sync to Shopify whenever I reopen my Shopify. So that will be a little bit easier to keep track of things. I'll know exactly how many I have. Because it was hard before to, like, if I had 10 of something, I would have to balance, like, okay, I can put 5 on Etsy and then 5 on Shopify. But then if I sell out of them and one or the other, I have to make sure I go back and, like, subtract the additional from the other shop. And it was just a pain. So I'm hoping that's going to make it a lot easier. And this morning I got 2 shop review orders, so thank you guys so much for ordering those. I will get to them hopefully by the end of the week. And just a reminder, I posted this on my community tab, but if you want a shop review, it is not the same thing as the Buy Me a Coffee. So the Buy Me a Coffee is like $3 and the shop review is $55. I am not going to review your shop for $3. Some people, I don't know if it was a genuine mistake or if they're trying to get me to do it for cheaper, but that's not going to work. I'm not going to do it for $3 because it takes me up to 2 hours sometimes, and I'm very, very thorough with the information that I give you. So I'm, it's worth quite a bit more than $3. I probably should be worth more than $55, but I'm just trying to help you guys out. All right, let's get to work. I'm gonna be cutting and sewing some things, and most of them is like the same kind of product in different prints. It is so weird, like sometimes because I have several different types of products, and I'll have like a big surge of orders like this, and they're all like for the same kind of thing, but then sometimes like it's a completely different thing. So it's just funny that or they'll all be the same print. It's like I've sold a bunch of the one print. I mentioned this earlier in the video, I think, but there was one print that I had that was super popular because it went popular on TikTok. Or it went viral on TikTok. I was showing it in a video and I sold out of that. I have like a little bit of the fabric left, so I'm gonna have to measure it and see like exactly how many more I can make before I relist that, because I was sweating yesterday. I thought I was completely out of this one that somebody ordered like 2 packs of, but I had it, thankfully. We're packaging up some packs of my non-paper towels. I feel like I've gotten a lot done today, and usually I feel like I'm running way behind when I have to sew things, so I think that is pretty good. Maybe because I was recording myself. Like I didn't want to take a break and look at my phone. Well, I couldn't because I was recording with my phone also. This phone mount is cool because it can move to any position, but it is shaking right now and I'm barely touching this table, so I don't know if I should try to find a better one. I don't know if it's even worth trying to get a better one. Kind of the same deal with my sewing table. You can't really see it when I do like a time lapse, but it shakes so bad when I sew, and I don't know if I should try to sell that one and get a different one or just wait, like kind of hold on to it until I can get the professional machines, because those like are kind of built into a table and they're not going to shake at all. It's designed so that the machine kind of sits down lower so you can work evenly with the table instead of it being like the surface being a little bit higher. But it doesn't, like if you sew faster than like the minimum speed, it shakes. And I obviously, if I sewed the minimum speed, I would be here like for 3 or 4 times as long trying to sew stuff. So when I do these, I try to find, like if there's a varied print, I try to find one that looks the best to put on the front. A couple times I recommended to you guys, if you don't know what to list or like don't have any ideas for new things, list like your oopsies or stuff that's maybe like a variety pack or something, because like these I have cloth wipes in all different prints, and like some of these prints are discontinued, but I had a few left, so I just kind of consolidated them and made a separate listing for like just a discounted pack. So this has 6 in it and they normally have 12. The string is too long, but it will. Alright, all that stuff is packaged up now. I just have to double check my order slips and write my little thank you note on them, and then we're gonna pack them up. Alright, I've got all my product and all my order slips and labels printed, so I'm going to sort them out and not package them up yet in case I mess up, and that way I don't have to open them all if I put the wrong thing in the wrong package. For big orders like this, I usually try to keep some reused boxes from other stuff that I ordered, but we just moved, so I didn't keep any of my hoard from my old house, so just making do. I had this sample really large mailer, so they should fit in there. So it is now Wednesday, even though I'm wearing the same hoodie I wore yesterday, I think. It's about 1 o'clock, and I am mainly procrastinating finishing these new products that I have to list this week. I just am kind of unmotivated to do it, but I've been putting it off for too long, so I need to just get over it. I did find a new product for my shop that I think will replace the hole that was left by face masks, because I'm like, I sold 2 or 3 last month total, and I sold one like yesterday, and that is nowhere near the volume I was doing like months ago. So I need something else to fill that gap, because that is like a significant portion of my sales, if not like 75% of my sales for a while. So like, oh. I think the product line is gonna be bigger than I anticipated. I just kind of thought I'd maybe have a few styles. There's just a lot of room, I believe, in the market for me to be more inclusive with the designs of this thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. I got some really good feedback from a TikTok video that I posted. And I also asked my email list, and then I just posted on Instagram as well. I'm asking for input about what people want to see in this kind of product, and people were really excited about it. Yesterday I finished my end of month duty things, whatever you want to call them. So I did my budget, I paid myself, then I looked at my spreadsheet of my inventory, got that all kind of set up for the new month. And then I also went back and looked at my Etsy ads, because I hadn't really looked at how each listing was doing in the ads for a few months, and that I think is going to help. So I just turned off all the ones that weren't getting views, or maybe I was spending a lot of money for clicks and wasn't getting any sales for. So I brought my total advertised listings from, I think it was 56, and now it's like 22 or 23. So I'm hoping that should help for those listings in particular, the ones that are proven to actually convert. I do like that Etsy now shows you, if you use ads, it'll show you like the customer clicked on this listing from an ad, but they ended up purchasing this listing, and maybe sometimes it's the same one, sometimes it's a different one. So that was really helpful to see, because before it was like, how do you know, you know, that they were actually buying something from, like, it just kind of seemed a little sketchy. But now it shows you like exactly what they clicked on and then what they ended up buying. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that new product, or get started on finishing it at least. They're like halfway done. And I want to take pictures today. It is really nice outside. I got my window open actually, and it's like 70 something outside. The sun should be like coming right through my window in a couple hours, so hopefully I get the things done in time to catch the sunlight to take pictures. If you like watching vlogs about running an Etsy shop, I have a whole playlist of my previous vlogs. I'll link that in the description. I also have a Ko-Fi page if you want to go to the shop section and order a shop review. I can take a look at your Etsy shop and let you know some things to improve on. Or you can buy me a coffee if you don't quite need a shop review. I really appreciate you watching this video and others to the end, because I'm really close to getting monetized on YouTube. I have just a few hundred more hours to reach the minimum watch time hours requirement. That's it for me today. I'm going to try to edit and upload this today, so we'll see if that happens, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.